What's up, everyone? Tiago here. You know that feeling of being lost at the gym, hopping from machine to machine with no real direction? Well, if that's what you're doing, I hate to break it to you, but you're sabotaging your progress. Machine hopping, as it's called, is one of the main reasons you're not building real muscle. When you're constantly switching machines without focusing on basic exercises, you're not giving your muscles enough time to work and generate the necessary stimulus. Jumping around without a clear plan just confuses your body, and guess what? That's why you're not seeing results. Now, if you think switching machines will solve the problem, hold up. The reality is you need to pick simpler exercises and stick with them consistently. Let's be honest, jumping from machine to machine just because it looks fun or the equipment is free isn't going to get you anywhere. Focus on the basics: bench press, squats, deadlifts. These are the exercises that engage your muscles for real gains. It's a hard truth, but it's real. If you're just messing around with machines, you're not going to see results. And of course, this leads to a direct consequence. When you're constantly switching machines, you're losing focus on the muscles you need to target. Imagine you're trying to grow your chest, but you spend some time on the bench press and then immediately jump to a leg press without really working on what matters. How do you expect to see progress that way? Muscles need consistency and intensity to respond. Otherwise, the gains will stay out of reach. And that's exactly why you're not seeing results, because you keep straying from your main focus. Let's get straight to the point. Going to the gym without a plan is almost like trying to drive without knowing where you're headed. A lot of people show up, do some random exercises, and leave thinking they've accomplished something. But in the end, that's why you're not seeing results in your body. Without a structured training plan, your progress is inconsistent. You end up overtraining one muscle and undertraining another, or worse, you don't even know what you're really working on. A solid workout plan is what makes all the difference when it comes to building real muscle. You might be thinking, but how do I create a workout plan? The answer is simple. The key is consistency and focusing on the main muscle groups. You know that guy at the gym with a notebook or an app tracking his workouts? He's not doing that for fun. When you have a plan, you know exactly what to do, how many sets, how many reps, and which muscles are being worked. And that organization is what takes you to the next level. Without it, you'll keep wondering why you're not seeing gains in the gym. Without a plan, you can't measure your progress. And here's the thing, progress is crucial for motivation. When you see improvement in the numbers, more weight, more reps, more endurance, you stay focused and excited. Training without a plan is like playing a game without keeping score. You might sweat and get tired, but the real results never come. Want to start seeing real gains? Structure your workout and stick to it. Trust me, the results will show up faster than you think. If you're not tracking your workouts, you're basically spinning your wheels. You might be training, lifting weights, and sweating, but without keeping track of it, it's hard to understand why you're not seeing results in your body. Writing down your sets, reps, and the weight used is crucial for understanding your progress. And this is where a lot of people mess up. They think they'll remember everything. The truth is, without tracking, you miss out on seeing where you're improving and where you need to step it up. For example, let's say last week you did 3 sets of 10 reps on the bench press with 60 kilograms. Now, without writing it down, how will you know if you lifted more weight or did more reps this week? The progress might be small, but it's there. Using a notebook or even an app to track your workouts helps you see that progress and keeps your motivation high. Not to mention, when you look back and see how far you've come, that feeling of being stuck starts to disappear. You realize you're actually moving in the right direction. Not tracking your workouts is one of the main reasons you're not building muscle consistently. It's like trying to lose weight without counting calories. You might be putting in the effort, but you have no idea where you really stand. So next time you hit the gym, bring a notebook, open an app, do something to track your workout. This simple habit can completely transform your progress. Because at the end of the day, what you don't measure, you can't improve. Let's talk about something a lot of people avoid but need to hear: ego lifting. How many times have you seen someone at the gym trying to lift more weight than they can handle just to impress others? This move might boost their ego, but it's not building muscle. In fact, that's why you're not seeing results in your body. Lifting more weight than you can manage with bad form only wastes your time and, worse, increases your chances of injury. And let's be honest, what's the point of lifting heavy if your muscles aren't being worked properly? If you want to see real results, you need to leave your ego at the door. Remember the phrase, less is more? It applies perfectly here. Lowering the weight and focusing on proper form is what truly makes the difference. Remember, the goal isn't to impress the people around you, it's to build your muscles. With each well-executed rep, you maximize muscle activation and promote more efficient growth. Don't be fooled, form or weight. That's the mindset you need to adopt. And here's the interesting part, when you start working with the right weight and proper form, the results come faster than you think. Many believe that to build muscle, you need to lift the heaviest weight possible, but the truth is that technique and consistency are far more valuable. So, if you're wondering why you're not seeing gains in the gym, it might be because you're lifting too much weight and using too little form. Start adjusting that, and watch your muscles grow for real. Lack of intensity is one of the biggest reasons you're not building muscle. It's easy to trick yourself into thinking that just by being at the gym, you're doing enough to see results. But if you're stopping several reps before reaching muscle failure, then you're simply wasting the opportunity to stimulate growth. A lot of people think lifting the weight a few times is enough, but the truth is, if you're not pushing your body to its limit, there's no reason for your muscles to grow. Now think about this, your body only adapts when you force it out of its comfort zone. If you're always stopping when things get tough, that's why you're not seeing results in your body. Muscle growth happens during that last, tough rep when everything feels like it's burning, but you keep pushing. So next time you're at the gym, ask yourself, am I really pushing myself enough? If the answer is no, it's time to step up the intensity. And it's not just about lifting more weight. You can increase intensity in other ways too, more reps, shorter rest periods, or even slowing down your movements to increase muscle tension. What matters is that when you leave the gym, you feel like you gave it your all. That's the real secret to seeing significant gains. Without intensity, progress will be slow or even non-existent, and you'll keep wondering why you're not seeing gains in the gym. When it comes to genetics, a lot of people start thinking they're doomed to fail if they don't have the right genes for muscle building. But before you use that as an excuse, it's important to understand that yes, everyone has unique genetics, and that influences how quickly they build muscle. However, this is only part of the equation. Constantly comparing your progress to others is a trap, and that's exactly why you're not seeing results in your body. The truth is, regardless of your genetics, what really matters is your effort and consistency. Look, some people will build muscle faster while others will need more time and effort. But guess what? The game isn't about who gets there first, it's about who stays on the path. If you know your genetics might not be in your favor, that just means you have to work even harder. Instead of comparing yourself to others, compare yourself to you. Ask yourself, am I better today than I was 3 months ago? Because in the end, that's what really matters. And the good news is, with the right training, proper nutrition, and a lot of patience, everyone can build muscle. Yes, some faster, some slower, but everyone can. So if your genetics aren't on your side, don't get discouraged. Keep adjusting your workouts, eating right, and staying intense, because the results will come. And if you're wondering why you're not seeing gains in the gym, it might be because you're comparing yourself too much to others instead of focusing on your own progress. Bad technique is a huge reason you're not seeing results in your body. A lot of people think that just lifting weights is enough to build muscle, but the truth is, if you're not doing the movement correctly, you're wasting your time. Poor technique means you're not working the muscle you should be, and that's why you're not seeing results in your body. When it comes to muscle growth, precision in movements is more important than how much weight you're lifting. Think about it, if you're doing squats, for example, and not going low enough or you're leaning the wrong way, the target muscle isn't being activated properly. You could spend the entire workout thinking you're working hard, but the progress never shows. A simple and practical tip is to record your exercises or ask a friend to correct your posture. These small adjustments can make a massive difference in your results. Now, if you're unsure how to perform a movement correctly, the best thing to do is ask for help. It could be a personal trainer, an experienced friend, or even watching videos from professionals. The important thing is to make sure your technique is spot on. Don't be fooled by the weight you're lifting, because in the end, proper technique will take you much further. And if you're still wondering why you're not seeing gains in the gym, the answer might just be in your technique. Impatience is a silent killer when it comes to building muscle. A lot of people hit the gym expecting to see dramatic changes in a matter of weeks, and when that doesn't happen, they get frustrated. But here's the truth, muscle building takes time, and if you're not patient, that's one of the reasons you're not seeing results in your body. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is your physique. Every rep, every workout, every meal contributes to your progress, but the results come with consistency over months, sometimes even years. The problem is, impatience can lead to bad decisions. You might feel tempted to switch programs constantly, jump on fad diets, or even push your body too hard, thinking that's the shortcut to success. But in reality, all this does is set you back. If you're always chasing quick fixes, you'll never give your body the time it needs to adapt and grow. This is why consistency and patience are so important in the gym. Stick with your plan, trust the process, and understand that results come with time and effort. Now, here's a simple truth, the ones who succeed in building muscle are the ones who can embrace the grind, day in and day out. It's easy to get caught up in impatience, comparing yourself to others, and wanting fast results, but that mindset will only hold you back. Instead, focus on small, consistent improvements. Track your progress, celebrate the small victories, and understand that building muscle is a marathon, not a sprint. And if you're still wondering why you don't see gains in the gym, it might be because you're not giving yourself enough time to see real progress. Sleeping too little might be sabotaging your gains in the gym, and a lot of people underestimate it. During sleep, that's when your body truly recovers, repairs muscles, and prepares them for growth. If you're not getting enough sleep, that's why you're not seeing results in your body. It doesn't matter if you're training hard, eating well, and doing everything right during the day. If you're neglecting your sleep at night, you're slowing down your progress. Sleeping less than 7 hours regularly makes it harder for your body to recover, which directly impacts muscle growth. Think about it, every time you go to bed and sleep deeply, your body is working. It's releasing hormones like GH, growth hormone, which are essential for muscle regeneration. Without proper rest, your progress in the gym is compromised, no matter how hard you're training. That's why making sleep a part of your workout routine is just as important as lifting weights or following your diet. If you're not seeing the gains you expect, it might be time to look at how many hours you're sleeping each night. Now, I get that it can be hard to maintain quality sleep with the hustle of daily life, but prioritizing it will transform your results. Establish a sleep routine, avoid using electronics before bed, and create a restful environment. Trust me, sleeping better will accelerate your progress. What many people don't realize is that rest is a crucial part of muscle growth. So if you're wondering why you're not seeing gains in the gym, take a look at your sleep. The answer might be there. If you're not consuming enough protein, stop wondering why you're not seeing results in your body. Protein is the building block for muscle growth. Without it, your body simply doesn't have the nutrients needed to repair and build the muscles you want. A lot of people train hard but end up neglecting their diet, thinking that working out is enough. That's a huge mistake. To see real results, you need to make sure you're getting the right amount of protein every day. Now, the question is, how much do you actually need? A good rule of thumb is to consume between 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, especially if your goal is to build muscle. This means incorporating protein sources into all your meals. Eggs, chicken, fish, red meat, Greek yogurt, and even protein supplements can help. Without the solid foundation, what happens is you train, but your body can't use the effort you're putting in to actually generate muscle gains. That's why you're not seeing results. And of course, consuming enough protein isn't something you do occasionally. It needs to be part of your daily routine, just like your workouts and your rest. If you're serious about building muscle, you need to be serious about your diet too. And protein should be the star of your meals. So if you're still wondering why you're not seeing gains in the gym, it might be because you're lacking protein in your diet. There's no point in training like crazy if your body doesn't have what it needs to grow. Now that you know the main reasons you're not building muscle, the question is, what are you going to do with this information? Are you going to keep making the same mistakes, or are you going to act and make a change? If you want to see real results, it's time to take action. 6 months from now, you could either be thanking yourself for making the right adjustments or regretting not stepping out of your comfort zone. The choice is yours. But if you want to speed up this transformation, check out the Burn Boost ebook, pinned in the first comment. Inside, you'll find practical tips for losing weight in a healthy way without restrictive diets. And of course, if this video helped you, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below on what else you'd like to learn. Your engagement really helps, and it ensures you keep getting content that will help you achieve your goals. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Before we wrap up, I've got a treat for you. Click here and watch the next video, which will complement everything we talked about today, Beginner's GYM Guide, full training plus everything you need. Just click and check it out. See you there.